So let's see how will SWIFTtrip app owners, the stakeholders, profit from this opportunity. So just say what is in it for you. Stakeholders estimated profits, or let's say stakeholders return on investment after a trip that cost $4, approximately 2,000 naira. The company pays the driver 80%. So you see, by the time we start making use of the robotic cars in developed nations, it is a boom success for the stakeholders and for the company, because this huge amount, 80%, becomes for the company and for her stakeholders. So in this trip of $4 paid to the driver, the Galaxy slot owner automatically earns 4 cents, which is approximately 20 naira, and the base slot earns, you can see the fraction over there, approximately 1 kobo in naira. And let's see how cents and kobo can become millions, billions, and even trillions of naira and of dollars. Let's see how. The stakeholders estimated profits per day. You remember in the analysis above, Uber performs 17.5 million trips per day as at 2021. So let's look at when SWIFTtrip expands to perform 10 million trips per day. What happens to the person who earns 4 cents? 10 million times 4 cents is $400,000, and that is approximately 200 million naira. That is amazing. It is wow. And let's see the person who earns per month 20 naira. Remember, the transactions here will be flexible, but we're just trying to retain our sanity in calculations here. So we're sticking to the trip of $4. That's approximately 2,000 naira. The Galaxy slots on this estimate of 400 million trips per month, Uber makes 525 million trips per month as at 2021. So though what we're doing is more powerful than Uber, let's not go too high. Let's just say 400 million trips per month. The stakeholder who was earning 4 cents times 400 million trips, that is $16 million, approximately 8 billion naira. It is amazing, and you can see other fractions broken down. And let's look at the yearly estimates on the return on investment of our stakeholders. When SWIFTtrip expands to turn over 5 billion trips per year, Uber, as of 2021, is performing 6.3 billion trips per year. Then, the Galaxy slot, who is earning 4 cents, approximately 20 naira, times 5 billion trips, that is $200 million, approximately 100 billion naira. That is amazing. And the base slot, who is earning 1 kobo of 0.002 cents times 5 billion trips, is now earning on yearly basis $100,000, approximately 50 million naira. That is amazing. So where could we be in 30 years from now? This is another very minute figure, so don't look at it 30 years in. By 30 years, the things we'll be doing, it's mind-blowing. But let's say when SWIFTtrip expands to perform 5 trillion trips, what would happen to the stakeholders' finance? The Galaxy slot, who is earning consistently 4 cents, 20 naira, would have accumulated $200 billion, approximately 100 trillion naira. I told you that if you stay with me to the end of this presentation, I will show you how you've become an automatic trillionaire. And as we progress in business, within years, we will become trillionaires in dollars. This is definitely an undisputable roadmap to automated financial freedom. So why do we think that when users test this opportunity, they will stick to us? Why do we think we can perform more than Uber? The boats, the giants out there, the Palm Drive, the Cabman, they have all been. But all these companies, they do not share anything with the users. But let's see a person who attends our seminars. After that seminar, he understands that, man, if in a year I can achieve 1,500 users to my earning code, what happens to that person? In his first generation, he earns 1%. In the second generation, he earns 0.3%. And in the third generation, he earns 0.1%. In the fourth generation, earns 0.1% on every transaction made by the people who is connected to his earning code. Take note, we don't say referral code in SWIFTtrip, we say earning code. This is the first of its kind. You tell a person, just download the app, use this code, and whatever that person does, you are making money. Imagine you have 50 drivers in your earning code line. Do you know what it means? Every time they make a trip, they take a passenger to the destination, you are earning money. So in his first generation, in 1 year, that person who has understood the power of this system brought in 1,500 users. That generates for him over 200,000 trips. It could be monthly. That's 1,500 persons has generated over 200,000 trips. Now, in his, we're still sticking to the $4 trip or the 2,000 naira trip. 1% of that is 20 naira or 4 cents. 200,000 trips times 4 cents is $8,000. This could happen in a year. It could happen in 2 years. It could happen in 6 months. It could happen in a month. Whenever it happens, we don't know, and we cannot rightly estimate because of the human dynamic nature. But will it happen? Yes. In the second generation, if 1,500 users just brings in 20 persons, maybe within the space of a month, that person now owns 30,000 users in his second generation. It could be in 1 year, but maybe 30,000 users generates for that person with time 3 million trips, and in that generation, he's earning 0.3%, meaning he's earning $0.012. Below 1 cent. I believe you understand that. And it's approximately 6 naira in Nigerian currency. 6 naira times 3 million trips. That is 18 million naira. 0.012 cents is how much? $16,000. That's amazing. How much did this person come into SWIFTtrip? It's free. He didn't get the opportunity to know when we were talking about the stakeholders, but he can still make such an amount. So think about what even happens to you as a stakeholder who has this opportunity right at your hands right now. Wow. Then we look at the third generation. In the third generation, remember, he's earning 0.1%. In the fourth generation, 0.1%. If 30,000 users in the second generation brings in 20 users in the space of 1 year, in the space of 1 month, we don't know, but 30,000 times 20 gives us 600,000 users in his third generation. And if 600,000 users can refer on the fourth generation, 20 users each, whenever that happens, we don't know, but can it happen? Yes. He's now having 12 million users in his fourth generation. And if this 12 million users performs maybe just 100 trips with the app, that is 200 million trips. It could be in a month, it could be in a year, it could be whenever, but will it happen? Yes. And if we calculate 0.004 cents times 200 million trips, how much is that? $800,000. Wow. 2 naira, which is the approximation of that figure, times 200 million trips, that is 400 million naira. So you see that we beat competition hands down. Every person who joins SWIFTtrip, then we are solving your mobility needs. We are solving your financial needs. Why won't you stick to the app? So I tell you this, the e-hailing companies out there, unless they copy this standard that we are introducing into the market to share profits back to the people, that is the correction we've come to do here. Share the profits back to the people, empower lives, enrich lives. What are you doing with the whole sum of $17.5 billion? You can share that back to the community. That's what we're talking about. Changing the way businesses are being run. Unless businesses that are existing before now copy this standard of business operation, they will go down. It is natural. People are the one that makes businesses to thrive. And when they test this, they will rush in. So this is the SWIFTBiz Board of Trustees, and I encourage you, be part of SWIFTtrip. I have direct communication with all my stakeholders, so I believe the person who sent you this video has direct communication with me, and that person can add you up to our WhatsApp group, and you can follow up through with what we're doing. But if you stumbled into this information online, then you can reach me on 081-68110925. Thank you very much, and do not miss the SWIFTtrip stake offering.